There's a reason. You already know the answer. Don't come to us about that.
So this
Hey,
hacky
Kiri.
sack bullshit.
Hi, Kiri.
This hacky sack bullshit. Hey, Kiri. This hacky sack thing that we're looking for. Someone involved in this particular reading, connected to the hacky sack. This was to do with a lover, as in possibly soulmate, that type of thing. It was a possible soulmate situation. Whether it eventuated and became a union, I can't be certain yet, but it was to do with that. It was to do with a soulmate connection.
Mm.
If no one picks it, if no one actually owns, if we get to a point no one actually owns it, I'm just going to move on, because hacky sack's kind of boring.
You okay?
I'd rather play with a fucking squeaky.
Sort of.
No.
Wired and tired.
Nobody has claimed it yet. No, not really.
Yeah.
Was that directed at me? Was what directed at you, Danny?
I'd say wired and tired, maybe just.
Was what directed at you, Danny? This is only the second comment I've ever seen you write. So,
Danny was the one asking about it. Don't worry.
Oh, were you asking about the card? Only if you can say yes, hacky sack, yes, group of guys, yes, Venice Beach, or Monterey Bay, or something along that line. It was somewhere along that west coast area near Monterey Bay, Venice Beach. That it looks a hell of a lot like that. A hell of a lot like that. Because I've fucking been there. I know what it looks like. Coughs. That's a fucking stretch. That's a stretch. The only place that I can see it being is near the jetty. That is the only place if it's coughs. But it has to be hacky sack. Has to be with a group of guys when they were in their early 20s. Early 20s. Okay? All relatively fit.
I'll be back in 1 second.
I know, right? One. You lied. You lied. You lied. She lied. Does it look like Brighton in South Australia? Brighton in South Australia? Taylor? I don't know if I've ever been to Brighton in South Australia. I've been to a couple of places in South Australia, but I don't think I've been to Brighton. I've been to that Westlake, whatever it is.
Kiri, block him. Delete it and block it.
I've never been there, so I don't know. Could it look like a Long Beach? I don't know if I've been to Long Beach. Like I said, I've been to Venice Beach. I've been to Monterey Bay. My brother and his mates played it. Okay. All right, Taina.
Good.
I'll keep you in the. I'll keep you in the mix. But this is the part that fucking. This is the thing that is throwing me. There is a love situation in this. Yes, there was a park. Yes, Danielle. Yes, there was a park. So if you can imagine, if anyone knows what Venice Beach looks like, there is a huge, very wide walkway between the shops, like the stalls. There is a park, and then there is the beach. Okay? There's the shops, the markets. There is a big big grassy park area, and then there is the beach. They are playing hacky sack on the grass area. You recall a moment of this? Was it like a memorable moment? No, what sort of moment are we talking about? Near the park. Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's. Sorry. Oh, by the way, apparently me playing with my tongue ring is getting up someone's nose. Not in a bad way. They're like, stop playing with your tongue ring.
We're all fucked.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Lala
so this
is,
actually
subscribed to the YouTube, and she's telling me off for playing with mine at the moment too, because she's watching all of the videos.
Who told you?
Bitch face. Lala told me about stop playing with mine.
No, I actually received the fucking DM saying stop playing with tongue. All right, so Danielle saw that. All right, I'm going to see. And was a moment kept in mind, but could not be related to me. Okay, so the part that is confusing me with you, Danielle, this is the part that I'm not quite aware of how. I'm not quite sure how I can connect this to you. Okay, this is the part that I can't quite connect to you. Is the lover's card. Okay, the lover's card. Like fuck you are. You're fucking delusional. Sorry, that's an inside joke. You're fucking delusional. Okay. So.
Yeah. Breathe more, Kerry.
Blow the candle out, Kerry. Don't hyperventilate.
Cat.
Okay, Danielle, this male who I keep seeing, who I'm focused on. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why, but there is one male that I am focused on. What?
Nothing.
Oh, you're not nothing. Don't say that. What? Speak up. I don't want you to feel like you.
It's been done much longer.
Oh, yeah. It's like way longer.
17 years, yeah.
Yeah. Mine's only like, fuck, a few
18
months.
Years. Fuck, I'm old.
How are you old? You're 5. You're 5. Stop lying. Why you tell people you're like over 18? You're 5.
She was born with it.
Because we were walking through the shop today, and Bob's like, when fucking milk costs more per litre than petrol, we're living in the wrong life. I was like, oh, but do you remember when 3 litres was like $2?
Yeah.
I remember it was $1.89.
So all of you have piercings. Yes, we all do. So JJ was the first to get her piercing ages ago, like before I ever met her. I just woke up one day and I said, I want to get a tongue piercing. What do you reckon? And I went and got it. And then our friend Nicole, she got hers done. And then I think like a week later, Chel's got hers done.
Mine done.
Not even that.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, maybe 4 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Courtney.
Sorry about that, Courtney.
It actually didn't hurt getting it done. It hurt afterwards when you ate something sweet or something salty.
Healing
and you're not allowed to eat anything. Yeah, healing hurts. But in all honesty, I finally got mine done. My mother actually took me and she said, finally, so I can stop hearing about it, because I've been wanting it done since I was a teenager.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucked up. You know what, Giovanna? I buy just the Woolworths brand milk, and it's fucking $4 something now for 3 litres. I was like, what?
Yeah, $4.59 or something. Yeah, it's like $4.59.
It just tastes like water.
I gave up drinking it. Can't relate.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. It's a squirrel. So the guy that I keep focusing on, okay, he looks like he could have some sort of European or South American, like darker sort of olive skin European, or South American nationality, background, heritage, something like that. And he was, from what I'm seeing, he may have also been a soccer player. He may have also been a bit of a soccer player as well. Is Kenzie awake? I heard laughing. It sounded like Kenzie.
No, it's Jay.
You're a fuckhead.
Oh,
I love
wow.
you.
I missed the sarcasm in that, and I just
Shut your
answered you.
whole face.
Oh my
That's what I
God.
said
You know
while
what?
shopping.
I fucking loved how fucking quick she got it too, because you know what? That's where her brain goes. Oh, I sound like a 5-year-old. Yeah, straight away.
Yeah.
She knew. She knows.
Yeah, and I missed it. Wow, I must be getting
I'm
tired.
used to it.
It is
My
cool.
whole life.
What, that you're a 5-year-old?
Yeah.
You know I love you though, right? You know I
Yeah.
fucking love you.
I
Yeah,
know.
good. You just annoy me.
Obviously.
Oh
So
my God.
I took 5 calls for psychic TB today. And
Yeah, but it's
guys,
'cause
I'll
you're a
be on there
superstar.
tomorrow if you don't want to pay me for a reading on here. You can
Cheapskate.
pay me for a reading on there.
It's actually like better value, like for face to face with it, but you know,
It is.
way better. Way better.
Yeah.
Okay, well, family South American. My uncle was going to play for the Australian team, but hasn't
I was
passed.
having troubles with my calls too, Giovanna. Stupid. They're like really echoey, and then they like 2 of them cut out.
Okay.
Did you get many calls, Giovanna?
Yeah, she was killing it, mate. She had like fucking 7. No, I don't know.
That'd be a pretty yes.
I think she did pretty well, actually. Oh, I should probably go on tomorrow. I'm going to get a good sleep tonight. I'm going to go to bed very, very soon, to be honest. I'm not even kidding. And I'm going to get a fucking crazy good sleep in, because I need to be, you know, I need to bring my A game. Danielle, the guy who I'm seeing, is there, what's going on? Who's fucking deleting their messages? Why? Wow, did you seriously delete your fucking messages? Are you kidding me? Not you. They know. This person knows. What do you mean? None of your business. You fucking send me a...
It's 2:45 a.m. here.
It's 11:15 p.m. here.
Someone removed their message. Why would you do that?
So I'm now further away from you.
Wow. This is so gold. I love this. I fucking love this. I love when people try and challenge me.
Oh.
Don't you know anything? Don't challenge me. So the guy that I saw, he had relatively dark, as in like olivey, sort of tan, dark skin. He wore, he had this thing with quick dry shorts. For some reason, he wore the sporty quick dry shorts. He wore joggers. No, they were black. These ones that I'm seeing were black. All right, but when he wore socks, he wore the socks that went over his ankles. Not the low cut ankle socks that you mostly see today. He liked the ones that used to go above the. He dressed like a dad, but I don't think he was a dad then. If he was very young as a dad. If he was a father, he was a very young father.
Hello.
Well spoken.
Where? Who's another Karen Cameron? Who's Karen Cameron? Where? Is this the same reading for the beach one? Yes, this is the same reading for the beach one. But once this is done, that's it. I'm going. I'm going to play Zelda in bed and just probably fall asleep with it still on.
Yeah.
Nah, not you, Danielle. Beautiful, awesome. This is probably nobody then.
Hazel.
I don't know the one challenging you. No, I know. No one does. Like, that person knows who they are.
Your
Yes, this is
mom.
an American beach. Andrea, I actually did say that this is an American beach. I actually said that this is either Monterey Bay or Venice Beach because I've walked along that entire walkway and I recognize it. I actually recognize that whole beach. But this doesn't look like when I went. It looks like it's older.
Like 80s, 90s.
Oh, Chelsea, do you want to come to Thailand next
90s.
year?
Sure.
Let's go.
Sure,
Wait,
let's
what?
go.
Oh, just chills. Oh, fuck you. Okay, bye. No worries.
Do you want
Hang
to
on, I'm just
nurse
going to
me
drop
while I've
JJ
got
down.
brain coming out of me?
What'd you say?
Oh, wait. I wanted to go. Okay. Okay.
What'd you say?
I said, do you want to nurse me while I've got drains coming out of me?
Yeah, I'm fucking awesome like that.
Okay. Well, then you can both come.
As he was American? No. I was sat here thinking couldn't be my soulmate because it's in Australia, but you kept describing him as he was American. No, I literally always said that it was
Yep.
if
America.
what I'm seeing was Monterey Bay, Venice Beach, and he looked like he could have been South American or someone who looked like that European in appearance.
No, I'm going to do it.
Like,
No judgment.
Italian, Greek, something like that, or South American in appearance. Only in appearance. I'm not saying that he is, just in appearance. My son is playing his electric guitar. I miss this. That's okay. That's all right. That's why I'm just giving you a recap of what I said. But that's what I said. Someone else said, oh, could it be Coffs? And I said, the only place in Coffs that it could be is probably the jetty. That's what that was. Someone said, could it be Coffs? And I said, the only place it could be is the jetty. But that's like I'm seeing like Venice Beach. That's what I'm seeing, Venice Beach. I want to give this a bit of a run. Well, he was Native American, French Canadian, but people thought he was Hispanic. Yep. Andrea, did he wait, hang on a minute. Is this the one from yesterday? Oh fuck. Andrea, you're from yesterday. You were on yesterday.
You look shattered, Chels.
Did your partner, is it your partner? Did he wear socks that went above his ankles? Like, the dad style?
It's 6 months today.
Did he wear socks above his ankles? The white ones?
So much love to you, Andrea.
Yeah, I'm good, Mary.
She's knackered, Mary.
Yeah, with sliders. Yeah. This is him. This is fucking him. I'm sure of it. Did he have dark wavy curly hair? Did he have dark wavy curly hair?
Oh.
It should work. I checked it. I'll be surprised if it doesn't because I checked it.
I have a link tree.
Beautiful dark hair and dark eyes. Yeah, cool.
I didn't even know I had one.
Do you have one?
Jenny.
Yes, I think so.
I don't know why. I keep seeing Jenny in Scrubs.
She's a nurse.
Yeah. She just wrote that she's a nurse.
Where? When?
A couple comments up. She said she'll look after me with drains because she's a nurse.
Oh, fuck. Why will you have drains? I'm a nurse. I will. Oh, fuck me. She did too. My bad. Okay, don't worry about it. I just look like a dickhead now.
Start reading your comments.
I don't. Yeah, I know.
At least we know
Fuck
he
up.
doesn't.
Wow.
Love you, Joy.
Love you, Joy. Okay.
When I try and type that to you, Joy, I get warnings that it's invasion of community guidelines.
Okay. Who am I reading for again? Oh, Andrea. Andrea. It's
sorry,
the web
hon.
link under your photo. It doesn't work, Chills. I'll use Ram's page.
I've probably spelt it wrong.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
Why
I
didn't you
did
just
it
copy
in a
and paste
hurry
it?
and I had like 9. I did.
Oh,
I did for your
okay.
link tree, but I didn't
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
website.
Yeah, she's fucking useless.
Aloha.
I'm so sorry.
I was
No.
trying to do it while I had
That's
5
okay.
people trying to talk to me at once. So
Yeah. That's okay. Andrea,
Fuck them.
so just try and stay with me on what I'm about to say. What I saw was this particular guy
Stop.
who we are talking about.
Rude.
This particular guy who we are talking about. Did you converse with him over the internet? Like, I'm talking in the beginning. In the beginning, did you converse with him over the internet, like on one of those messengers, sort of like ICQ, like one of those like chat sites? Because that's what I was shown. I honestly have no idea, but that's what I was shown.
She
Oh
said
my
yes.
God, Sans Susie. She did? Yes, I'm in English. Okay.
Fucking Chels. Rude.
sorry. I know.
Fuck, she's
you guys
pretty.
will get used to it.
Gary, you tried
I'm
to
going.
stop douchebag.
I'm going to go on Tinder. No,
Jump
no,
on
I'm
it.
kidding. I'm not. Fuck off. Fuck that. No way.
Bumble?
No, I'll never go on one of those things ever again. I was on one for like a week back in like when we was like properly. No, I'm only joking, Mary. When we were separated for 12 months, I went on there and I was like, fuck off. Nah, goodbye,
I used
delete.
to have an ICQ account.
I did too.
What's
I
that?
had no business being on ICQ.
It was an MSN. It was a 9MSN chat, like a messenger type thing, direct messaging, instant messaging. But no, I will not go on Tinder. I will not go on Bumble. I will not go on any of these.
Grindr?
Could you
Whatever
imagine? They're going to bring their Bibles to the date and he brings
That's
his
right.
fucking
I've got
card.
TikTok. I've literally got TikTok. If I want to fucking meet someone, I'll probably go on here and meet one of the crazy fucking fangirls who wants to tie me down like the woman out of the movie Misery and break my legs.
Sorry, Daddy.
Fuck up. That was one time or 2 times, but it was only 2 times.
One time at Bandcamp.
This one time at Bandcamp, a girl came up to me and said, "Are you really Terry Daddy?" I'm like,
oh my God.
"Yeah, you're a dickhead."
Oh, bro.
No,
my God.
No, so did Danielle respond? She said yes, right? She said yes to the online chatting. Okay. Yeah, and Andrea said yes to the online chatting. Because that's what was shown to me. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's what was shown to me.
Mr. Good girls don't spit. Always follow.
Good girls don't spit.
Sorry.
Yeah, good girls don't spit; they swallow.
Sorry.
Come on, we all know this.
Sorry.
And talented girls, they know how to get to the last donut hanging on without using their hands. Just saying.
They also gargle.
Oh yeah,
if you can gargle
honestly, there's
and
nothing.
whistle, I'll give
There
you
is
$10.
nothing sexier than a woman who gargles when she's fucking done.
Can you whistle afterwards though? Just saying.
I don't care. I'm not. You know what? Yeah, okay. I'm going to say it to if there's any guys in here, kiss your woman when she's done. Don't be a fucking bitch and give her a kiss. Okay,
right.
It's your fucking stuff. It's your stuff.
Yo,
give her a kiss.
That reminds me of something. Oh, I've told you about the whole snowball thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one time at Bandcamp, an ex of mine was being a shit cunt, so I decided to deliver him back what he gave to me when I said don't do that, and I spat it back in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yay. That's sharing.
The look on his face was green.
But
and
no, it's
pure
true.
horror.
It's true. Give her a kiss when she's done. She was ballsy enough to, like hide the evidence.
Juggle your
Be
balls.
ballsy enough to give her a kiss. Yeah. Give her a kiss. She needs to know
And you
she's
know what?
loved and she's cared for.
Yep. Some people just need
I'm
to
not
learn the
afraid.
hard way.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. When especially like if I'm in that fucking filthy mood, there's not many boundaries. Like there's a couple of things I will not do, but it's like an open slather, really. Like, yeah, you can almost do whatever you want to me. There's just a couple of things that I just won't cop.
That was when I burned
Yeah, no
my
hugging.
last fuck.
No hugging. Not
So
until,
when I
not
say
until
to
we're
you
well
guys,
done.
I can burn bridges while standing upon them, now you understand my reasonings to why. Because I can.
Yeah, no kissing and hugging till after. Yeah.
That's all right. This convo just started.
Don't worry, Casey. That's okay.
Excuse
The
us,
devil
we're a
made
squirrel.
Yeah. No hugging after.
Give me my space.
Yeah. Look, I don't mind that. To be honest, it just depends. It just depends on the mood. Honestly, it depends on the mood. If I'm sort of like, okay, I'm done now, I'll roll over and go to sleep. Or I'm like, hey, I'm still good. You got some energy for another go.
I actually don't know how people do that, because like afterwards I'm so wired.
Hungry. I get hungry.
For hours. I get hungry and then I'm going to have a cigarette. And then I'm like sitting there going, I'm wide awake now. Thanks for that.
I get hungry. When I've gone hammer and tongs, or when I've gone fucking hammer and tongs and just driven it home, okay, I work up a sweat and I'm like, oh, geez, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. I need to go to the kitchen. And I just go like have a little snack, I have to. Yeah. And then when I'm done,
is the thing,
when I've eaten, I get sleepy.
This is the thing, like hubby's left in a sweaty pool on the floor. You know what I mean? Like he's done. He's like melted. He's fine. He's asleep. He's like, he's got a serotonin hit. And then me, I'm like, ding, ding, ding. I am wired. I'm bored now. Hence I come in and annoy you guys.
Wait. What? Wait. What do you mean for at least an hour? We don't need an hour. Who lied to you? That's not an hour. It's like 20 minutes, half tops. 20 minutes is usually the average. Like,
you won't forget, Ashley. Promise.
Like riding a buck. Just you sleep. Wow.
Yeah, who lied to you? It's not an hour. That's bullshit. It's 20 minutes. And if you've got to wait that long, then just go back into the foreplay. Just go back into, like the fun stuff. Oh, you need an hour. Oh, well then that's not my problem. No. That's not my problem.
On that note, it's 3 o'clock. I love you, but I'm going to fuck off. I'm going to probably hide in the comments though, really, but I'm going to go to bed.
All right. Fair enough. I'm going to try and see what this dude's got. What he's chasing up. He's conversing though. He's actually conversing. He's trying to say how he used to talk online. He used to talk online to her. And he bought her some flowers and said, did he buy you flowers and send them to you from overseas? Rams, I just saw you. Where did you see me? What do you mean you saw me? Where did you see me?
He's like right here.
I'm right here. What do you mean you saw me? Your message, and yes, it was Minty. Yeah. I had a feeling it was Minty. I didn't know. Like, trust me when I say I didn't know, but I had a feeling it was him.
Have a good
It just sort of just knew.
day,
Enjoy
night,
your
Sunday.
day at work.
See, Savage. Send me snaps.
Oh.
But it was also a running joke, especially saw roses. Ah, okay. Yeah, cool. All right, awesome. So he did send them. It was a running joke. All right, cool. This I like where this is going, Andrea. Thank you for like being here so I could do this, because this is good. I wanted to get to the bottom of this one.
Or else it will annoy him for days.
Days.
I'm just saying.
It will annoy me. It
We'll
does.
to hear about it.
Yeah, it does. It'll probably annoy me almost as much as JJ does.
And that's a lot.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Not gonna lie. Maybe not.
Tough shoes to fill.
Big, huge shoes to fill. Size 5s. Sorry. 5.5. Sorry, my bad. 5.5.
I am free tomorrow, Michelle.
Me and JJ are going to be open tomorrow. Yeah. I've got one reading in the morning, and then I'm available for the rest of the day. I've got one at 10 a.m., which is 8 p.m. I think it's 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on daylight saving.
No, Nettie, that's you, mate.
What's that? So it's 10. Yep. Okay. So I will be available. So I have a reading at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but that's for about an hour. I should be available if you give me about half an hour buffer. I should be available 11:30 my time, which is about 9:30 p.m. your time. Are you wanting one from JJ and myself, or just from JJ? Because she's a bit of a fucking guru. I'm just a tag along, mate.
I just ride those coattails, hun.
It's alright, I'm the third wheel.
What are you talking about? You can't even reach the fucking coattails. You have to sort of use a ladder to just have.
That's all I can reach. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Casey just moved here. I'm a nervous wreck. Well, you know my son and all that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know him, but I mean, I saw enough of him to know him. No, don't.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, the hurricane. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I hope you guys are okay.
Just come to Australia. We get them too, but like we don't care.
Not like that.
No, sorry, Rams. Just talking to Casey about the hurricane. No, that's all right. I don't care. Now that I know, I won't bother reading your comments. I mean, in a nice way. Now that I know, I'm not going to read them. Andrea, no, I mean in a nice way. The image.
Yes.
We get cyclones. Yeah, we do. We get cyclone parties. We have cyclone parties. We're like, fucking, let's go. Let's have some chips and watch movies.
Yeah, I live in South Australia. No fucking cyclones down here. We call them
just tornadoes.
We call them
just
cold
tornadoes because I saw one. And tornadoes. Yeah. Rams, you came through my Academy records yesterday. Did I? Did you look at my measurements? Did you look at the measurements?
Foods as well.
Oh, well, you missed out then, didn't you? You could have. You should have seen it. I promise I didn't go snooping in your Akashic records. Promise I didn't go snooping in your Akashic records. I was a warlock. What do you mean I was almost like one? I was one. I already know this. Like, I'm not even kidding. Back in the Bigo days, I was in my dark time, and I said to people, "I'm a fucking warlock." You know that, right? I was bad, Oof, shocking. Okay, fire.
Male witch.
Andrea.
Yeah. It's a male
Fire?
witch.
Fire. Yeah, I've got a black cloak. I actually have a black cloak. It's right here. I have a black cloak right here. Yeah, that one. I've got that one.
When I try and put a cloak on, it's like a tent.
Dude,
I just
mine's
don't
It
like
literally
this
looks
far
like
away from the
it
ground.
literally
I'm not
looks
even
like a
gonna lie.
circus tent for the midget. That's why you need to carry all warlocks need a paladin. Is this picture? I want you. Obviously, I found it. I was a pixie. Yeah. Where? Andrea, you.
It's all right,
No,
though.
that's okay. That's all right. Just so we know what we're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all good. It's
I
fine.
already knew because I read your comment previous, so I knew you wanted us both.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see where he went with all that.
Yeah, you know, JJ, you would
Why am I
almost
smelling
make.
grease
I don't know, but I was
Right?
sort of like,
and exhaust?
No, I
you would
smell the
almost,
same thing.
you would almost make a good comedian if you were funny.
I am funny to everybody but you, Rams, because you can't keep up with my
Funny,
humour.
funny looking.
Like, no bullshit. It's so strong I
No,
can
I can
almost
smell
taste
grease. Yeah.
Yes, Andrea, I did say fire. I can see fire. Why am I seeing fire? If you want to pass, then say pass. But I'm seeing fire. Why is he? He's my twin flame. Oof. Well, that's fucked
it.
up.
No,
No, like
car
exhaust,
grease.
car. Yeah.
Exhaust. It's
Yeah.
mechanical.
Yeah.
Dirty grease, like mechanical grease.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like
I don't know
smells
what.
like a
Smells
ball
sexy.
joint from like a car, like a steering arm.
Can
or
I
whatever.
bring her up? I don't know. Can I bring her up? I'll have a look. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, you guys talk to her while I go back to the bathroom.
Oh, for fuck. This is your reading,
Don't.
man.
Yeah, I know, but I need to go to the bathroom. Just you know, like
I'm gonna
niceties and hi, how are you? Oh my god, your hair's so nice, and you know, the typical girl shit.
Welcome to Psychic
Oh my
TV. My name is JJ.
Oh yuck.
I love
Yeah,
you.
it's what we do.
There she is.
Hi.
Hi. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good. How are you? You're going to hear the guitar that I did say about.
That's okay.
No, you're all right. That's
The
okay.
intent of the guitar, bless him.
Are you okay with
Smells
just
like
waiting
tea.
for like 1 minute so I can like expel the rest of this alcohol that I've been fucking knocking down for the last 2 hours?
Yeah, go
Thanks.
ahead.
So glad he spoke up before I
You have
came
the
in.
bladder of a woman.
He does. Yeah.
As he's broke the seal. You should never break the seal.
I love you, Rams.
He's like a
It's
pregnant
like a
woman.
pregnant lady.
Anyone would think that we know what each other's thinking, right?
I know, right?
I missed his orange perm. What?
Yeah, I gave him grief. I said he needed
Tell
a perm.
me someone screenshot this.
No.
He's not funny. Don't tell him he's funny. It encourages it.
Well, you can talk to him, Joshua. Just saying.
Yeah.
Feel free. He's free all the time.
Just like a woman. Yeah, Jenny, she's the best one for that, actually.
I have to
Kicks
apologise
ass.
and keep my camera off. I just got out of the bath.
That's
sorry, excuse me.
okay. He has a
I
really
don't know why I'm
good
smelling
habit
grease,
of
Jenny. I just got it.
getting people
He was
on
really
there.
good with cars. He was always working on some cars, or he was a
Okay.
construction worker.
machine grease, Charles. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's mechanical grease.
Like
It's
diesel.
like when you know it.
Got that
Yeah,
diesel
no.
smell.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you know,
smells like fuel,
like
but
the-
it's not.
Yeah, the grease out of the diesel engines always have that really distinctive smell. It smells
funny
like the
'cause I had
truck
this
yard
smell of-
across the road from
it's-
my house.
Because it smells like exhaust as well, like carbon
Yeah.
from an exhaust.
Yeah, that's why it reminds me of the truck yards from across the road.
That
But-
would make sense, because I have so many questions about his passing, and my friend is a medium and he always brings up a Chevy, and the person that I thought was involved drives a Chevy Jeep, like 4x4.
Oh, okay.
So that
Night Jack
kind of makes some sense, as well as the fact that he worked in construction.
If it resonates for you, then absolutely go with it, darling.
You need a coffee, Jenny, and go ground yourself and
Oh,
take 5 minutes
sorry,
to
Jenny.
yourself.
Don't mind me.
No, we don't.
Something about
Girl.
something about this is literally driving me to have ice cream. Sweet. I don't know. I don't know why. And it's pistachio. Pistachio ice cream.
Did you flick
I
it
don't
out
know.
yourself? Or?
I thought so, but I can't see it anyway. Anyway,
The dog will find it.
so the whole fire thing with the twin flame, that's probably your relationship to it. But I actually have a feeling there's something more about the fire thing. He was involved in a situation where there was a fire. He may have even had like first degree burns, not third degree, first degree burns. I'm not sure if you're actually aware of it. I feel like you might be, though.
There was a lot I wasn't aware of until after he died. An awful lot.
So there was definitely suspicious circumstances surrounding his passing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't on last night, so I'm not sure what she's touched base on.
Nothing.
I just kind of come in and I sit quietly, and I never ever give anything about him.
Yeah.
Other than like, he's my twin flame.
Don't say anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I keep quiet.
Yeah.
I just observe. I've been in here for 5 months and I observe.
Well, it's nice to talk to you.
And you.
This is actually the first time I've ever actually like exchanged with Andrea properly, because last night we thought there might have been something, but it wasn't her.
No,
Okay.
I would never take anything that I don't feel is him. 100%.
No.
Never.
This definitely feels like you.
Yeah.
I feel like his knowledge of cars was exploited.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Quite
his
possibly.
knowledge of stripping down cars was exploited. And that he may or may not have gotten himself into something he didn't really realise he was getting into.
Why do I see him with a welder?
Yeah,
like
so
not a welder, an oxy torch or a welder. What's that about?
He probably would have always been using one. Like, he would weld trailers and all sorts. When he was in Florida,
he was like a
he was always out welding, and he was a construction worker, so he was always doing something.
He would have been welding for sure.
Andrea, I'm going to ask a question and you can pass, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Where does the addiction fit? Is it him?
That's how he passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also going to say something too, which I'm kind of hoping I'm wrong. Was he involved with like a chop shop? Like, when I mean that, was he in with the crew that would
stripping cars,
kind of nick off with cars and strip them? And
quite possibly. Quite possibly. He wasn't involved in some very nice people at all. And I only found this out after he passed.
It's back again.
Yeah, because I can see crime.
Oh yeah, he was in jail a fair few times.
Okay.
But for just stupid things, like in England, you wouldn't get sent to jail for things that he would be like. You could see, like, America, you can obviously see all of their records and their
Yeah.
charges and their bonds and
Well,
everything. And I would look because he'd just go AWOL, and I'd be like, for God's sake, he's been arrested again. And it's for like fighting on a beach or trespassing in the helicopter pad area, drunk.
that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a bigger addiction than I was ever aware of, especially before I met him.
That's usually the way. Yeah. Unfortunately.
That's why when Rams was doing that reading the other day, but then you said about a guy that was hooked on drugs, and I was like,
Yeah.
you said it was, and I was like, is it? Because I know what drug he passed off. It's not a big thing in England, but in America, it's everywhere. It's like their biggest killer, pretty much.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, that's it.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fentanyl. Yeah, it's massive.
We just don't, I've never done drugs in my life, but
The only reason why I know what it feels like is because I've had surgery and I remember the feeling that it gave me, and it is that I don't care, and that's what fentanyl does to you, is it chills you straight
makes
out
you
and it gives you that
bulletproof.
pure numbness. Yeah,
Bulletproof.
like you just don't care.
Fentanyl and ketamine and all that sort of stuff, like fentanyl, these are things that you can get, and they use it and they fucking flog it.
My drug tolerance is so high that they hit me with 500 megs of fentanyl.
Yeah, same.
And my blood pressure was still going through the roof with each wave of pain. And it wasn't touching it.
Christ.
But
One-
that same
Codeine,
amount...
not
One
me.
vodka cruiser,
That
and she turns into a fucking idiot.
that same amount of fentanyl would kill a normal person. The lethal
Yeah.
dose. Yeah, 500 megs. Right, Jenny?
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. Yep.
Huge.
Crazy, eh?
Yep. That was before my uterus got removed. That is lethal, yeah. Yeah, I was on strict watch after that because they thought I was going to die. But then they gave me a pump full of it, like a self-administered pump.
So close.
So close.
So
Not
close.
quite.
This is like a really good ice cream. So,
Yeah, I was an addict. I have a really high drug tolerance, so they struggle to treat pain in me.
all right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this is probably going to answer a question that you have asked, not us. You have asked probably somewhere down the line. The question is, whatever it is, we're going to play a game of Jeopardy. All right. What is? I was so addicted, I didn't know how to break away from the drugs. I would have chosen you if I wasn't a drug addict, but I was always going to choose the drugs. How does that sound? What is? I was always going to choose the drugs over you because that's how addicted I was. That's the
I've
answer to
asked
the
that
question that you asked. You've asked that question, and I don't know that you have, but that's the answer. Sorry, he told me. She's asked the question. She's not going to ask it here, but that's the answer to the question.
Yeah, I have asked that. Why were they more important?
There's a
Because he was
lot
so
of
heavily addicted
reasons
to them.
why he never told you about a lot of the things that he did in his life. And one, it was to protect you, but two, he wanted to save face with you.
Yeah, I get that.
He didn't want you to look at him the way that others saw him, with like that pity in your eyes and that disappointment and that.
He had that a lot in his life, and I'm not that judgmental person, so He
No,
should
but
have
he
known
didn't
I
want
would
to let
never have
you
looked at
down.
him differently. But because I would never look
But
at
he didn't
anyone
want to let
differently.
you
You don't
down.
know what brought them to that situation until you've walked in their shoes. You can't judge.
No, that's right.
And even then you can't because it's a different zone.
No.
There's a plane. There's a plane. There's a flight. There was a flight. Was there a flight? Was there a
Yeah, I was
connection to
supposed to go
planes?
to him. I was meant to go to him in May and get married, and then he was moving here.
Yeah.
Ow, Gary.
Can you control your animals, please?
Is it because he's mad because he's hairless? Go get the coat on that poor thing. He's probably cold.
He's in my dressing
Sorry.
gown.
He's the only male ever to be upset about being hairless.
Right?
Here I am using a fucking laser, and this motherfucker gets it born like that.
I love talking medical shit, Jenny. Anytime, mate. Any fucking
Oh.
time.
I'm warning you, Jenny, be careful what you wish for. She can talk under wet fucking cement. Be careful what you wish for.
I kind of feel like his kidneys gave out on him too.
It's my calling, man.
But I feel like his kidneys just shut down.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, Remy.
Hairless dog. Oh my god.
I think even in his passing, he was just seen as an addict and kind of disregarded. Like, even his obituary was, he lived in Florida. He's from New Hampshire. He worked as a landscaper and worked at this contractor, and he liked fishing and spending time with his son. That was it. And I was like, are you joking me? That's so disrespectful.
I don't know what this reference is, okay, and I don't know why I'm going to blurt it, but I'm just going to blurt it. What's the reference to, like, the dumpster or the skip bin?
Like he was just thrown away, like trash.
That's how I feel that he was discarded. Like, he was cremated before his actual funeral. So he died on Saturday the 26th of March, and his ashes were buried the following Saturday. So he was already cremated before his actual funeral.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ouch.
His family didn't even, like, his mum discarded him. His mum kind of disowned him. She's just a vile person. But his family didn't even, like, advertise. Like, I had to find out where his funeral was via Google.
Aww.
Because they just didn't. To me, like, when my brother died, it was like a big deal. And with him, it was just like, oh, he's dead, never mind, it's another one gone. It was disgusting. It still is.
I'm so sorry you went through that.
It's
who had the little
a situation
white dog?
that I wouldn't put him.
Who had the little white dog, him or you?
Him. I've never owned
looks
a dog.
like a Maltese. Oh, it just looks like a Maltese or a Shih Tzu sort of looking
something.
thing. Oh, I think, I don't know if it's a Bichon. It looks bigger than that, but only just.
He
like a
loved
Maltese
pit
or a
bulls.
Shih Tzu.
He really did like pit bull dogs. Although you say that, my mum had a dog like that, a little Scotty dog type thing.
West Highland White.
Cute.
Yeah.
This one's white.
But he did have a little white dog.
A little white dog, yeah.
Oh no.
Interesting.
Keep on getting kicked off.
Yeah, he's showing the newspaper article. You've already brought it up. Don't worry about that one. Okay, who has the connection to the child that looks like they may be dealing with a cognitive impairment? Like they may be probably either learning disability or on the spectrum.
I mean, if you met any of my children, especially Alaska, who's just come through the door bound him, but it sounds more like his son.
This was a boy. He presents with like a mild to medium. I want to say mild, socially awkward, very awkward, very like sort of.
Shy.
To be fair, that could be my son, because I didn't really know his son, only through because he didn't have a great relationship with the mother. So I could
If my
only go
phone
on
dies,
his
sorry,
part of the what
Yeah.
he thought of his son. I'd never got the whole, so I couldn't honestly say, oh yeah, that's him, based on one person's
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine,
Yeah, I understand.
mine is very socially awkward. He's 12 and he won't answer the door. He won't go to the shop. He won't.
Yeah.
If we order a takeaway, he will not go to the door and collect it. But he related very well to my son because he was in trouble at school, and so was my son.
Mm-hmm.
Does your son look more European as opposed to his son? Looking like...
To be fair, mine and his son look very similar.
Really?
In their looking, but my dad's Greek and my son looks very Greek.
I have a funny feeling it might be your son that I'm seeing.
Can't wait to have a look, Jenny.
There's someone showing me something.
Very intelligent,
could be...
but very...
Gary, can't you shit out?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to tap out.
Love you,
You're
Chels.
right.
I'm so sorry. I love you all. And
Don't be
have
sorry.
a good night,
Just be
Andrea.
See you tomorrow,
Thank you
my
for
love.
being here.
Bye. Bye.
I'll show you tomorrow.
Then there were two. Until my phone dies.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm at
I'm
10%. I'm alright for now.
I'm used to his old bailing. Fuck.
Dude, it's midnight. You should be asleep.
Don't come at me with that shit. No, seriously.
I just did.
The boy that I'm seeing, yes, he does have quite a good level of intelligence, but he is having some sort of emotional issue. I get this feeling it's some sort of problem with maybe a teacher or a couple of teachers, but I feel like it's one teacher.
Yeah, there's definitely one that, even as any parent, they're like, oh, my kid's an angel, whatever. Like, I know my son can be a problem, but he's definitely got one that targets him. Like, he's a shit sometimes, but he's got a heart. But this one teacher definitely does. Like, he got into a fight at school, and he was the one that got suspended, but he was the one that got hit and didn't hit back. He got dragged across the room by a teacher and had the black eye, nose, busted lip, but he didn't hit back. Not this one time. He did another time. He hit him with a chair, but...
Yeah.
Chelsea, go to bed.
Yeah, I can see the kid.
But I feel that's a lot family as well, because his older sister was also Alaska. She's a nightmare. She's 15 Wednesday, but she's also definitely on the ADHD spectrum.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's
where
the
she
boy.
cannot...
The boy is the one that he's having a problem at school. It's really getting him down.
He's definitely.
Actually. This one particular situation with this teacher is actually really eating at him.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'll even call it.
It's definitely a woman.
I mean,
it's definitely a woman teacher.
I'll even call it. Okay.
See you next Tuesday. I was going to say the word then, but not everyone likes that word. But she is definitely...
We're Australian, you can say cunt.
No, fuck that.
She is a cunt.
She's a cunt.
Yeah. That's my favourite word, but not everyone likes it, but she is a cunt.
Oh,
we're Australian, and it's just normal here.
So, I'll even say to you right now that your son is slowly but surely developing a complexity that involves a fear of women when they will raise their voice at him. I promise you this.
He's
Because I can
actually
feel
now
it.
starting to not notice girls, but worry about what girls think of him and his appearance as well. He's like, oh, I should have got my fringe cut just this little bit shorter because the girls can't see me, or
And
the girls will
she's
say
going
this.
to make it worse because I guarantee you she is saying stuff about his appearance.
She better not, because I will flip. I will be arrested.
I would put what I can do
I'll
on it.
try and muster the money up to bail you out.
Yeah.
We don't have bail money in England. You're good.
Easy.
Sweet.
Just like Australia.
The other thing is, fuck, what was it? He's actually, okay. Just do this on the sly. Try and be sneaky about it. But I have this really, really funny feeling that I'm picking up on, that he's actually plotting about a way to get back at her. He's literally plotting.
Quite possibly.
I'm not even.
And I wouldn't blame him, because that's how they learn.
There's more than just him, though. This is like a group effort.
It's a group effort. They're trying to figure out a way to take her out, like how to get back at her.
Yep.
There has been conversations on how they can get her sacked.
This could actually be one thing that unites him with other people. It's common ground.
We had that massive heat wave in this summer, didn't we? Here, it was really bad, and she turned off the aircon and shut the windows as punishment for them talking. And they're not allowed to take their blazers off, their ties off, nothing. And she literally shut them in the room with the door shut and the window shut for an hour because they spoke.
Oh my! I'd be up for murder charges. That's not ethical.
No,
it's actually unethical.
She's not.
And it's a blanket punishment. They don't even blanket punish in prisons.
No, she's vile, absolutely vile. But she targeted his sister, but because her behaviour kind of switched and she started becoming better behaved, she targets him.
It is torture.
Okay. Don't take this again. Don't take this as gospel. But I think they are going to find a way to get at her. All right. Have you ever spoken to this lady face to face?
It's got to the point where I refuse to speak to her now, because I used to go down to the school every week, but I had to tell them that she is not allowed to call me under any circumstance. The other day, she did leave me a voice message, and it was to do with him. He got an after-school detention for 30 minutes for singing. He was singing in music lesson. He was singing. Maybe it was not at the right time.
Is it the education department up there?
It's an education, the welfare department, yeah.
Yeah. I think you need to go higher than her. You need to go to them.
Yeah, they do have asthma, my children. Oh, because they get it from me.
All right. I'm really sorry. My phone's
really
on
bad.
2%.
Yeah, just go. It's all right. I got this. Anyone would think I've done this before.
No way. No fucking way.
Not according to Lilith.
I know, right? Lilith. Fucking Lilith can munch on my fucking gigantic balls. Fucking Lilith. Fucking
yeah, but that is the first thing a medium would do, is you don't call out another medium, because you know full well what your own powers are. Like, my granddad was a medium. He didn't use it for all of good, but he definitely. But you just don't do it on demand.
Call out other mediums.
I had a client today say to me, "Well, aren't you supposed to be a fucking psychic?" It's like, wow.
Like,
yes, I am.
Tell me this, tell me that.
If you knew everything, you'd win the lottery.
Because,
right, exactly. But also,
you get told what you need to be
told. just because I'm a psychic, I'm not going to say what you want me to say. I'm going to say what I get for you.
You don't get what you want, you get what you need.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, this is something that was shown. I don't know if this is the way to find, like, to sort out this whole situation. But I got shown a bottle of liquor. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know what sort of liquor it is. It's nothing I've ever seen before. But there is a bottle of liquor that she either stores in her vehicle or somewhere like that, or it's in the classroom, hidden
in the teacher drawer,
in plain sight. Yeah. It may not be like a bottle, so that's symbolism. It could be stored as something else, but that's why I was saying, have you spoken to her? Because
I feel like it might be in a water bottle.
Unless it's like gin or vodka, you won't actually know, because gin, it doesn't really have a very strong alcohol smell, or like a sweetness to it, and when you water it down a little bit, it blends in, and you lose that thing.
You can also put it through a water filter.
Funny you say that.
When you put it through the water filter, you lose the smell and the harshness of it.
Yeah. There you go. So I get this feeling that she is actually a little bit tipsy or drunk or something at work, which is why her aggression is much higher than... And she is dealing with a very, very sad personal issue and is masking it with the alcohol. But that's
we all
tough
deal
luck.
with
That's
sad
her
issues,
problem.
but we don't take it out on kids.
She needs to deal with that appropriately. That's right. I'm just letting you know that that's what the excuse is going to be. Oh, I'm dealing with this, or you shouldn't be drinking.
See, at that school, they have like the head of year and the deputy head of year, and that's who you deal with. Even if they have a problem with the teacher elsewhere, you have to go through the head of year. So he's who I deal with.
Like a dean.
All right, I love you guys. I have to go.
Yeah. Yep, love you. Bye. I'll talk to you later.
Twat.
Love you.
Bye.
I love you too. Good luck, Andrea.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, if there is a way for you to put a listening device or if he could
they
put
have
a
their
recording
phones on
device
them at all times. They can do that themselves.
Yeah. I would be very inclined to have him record
conversations with her.
Conversations between the teacher and him. I would be very, very surprised if it didn't come up in a conversation where she was being extremely unprofessional or inappropriate.
Okay, that's something.
Because it would go completely against their code of conduct and their ethical standards. Completely against it, the way she's behaving.
Yeah.
And what I'm
some of the
like
teachers
really
have
struggling.
noticed it. Some of the teachers have, because they have like little walkie-talkies, and they're like, "Can you come and do this?" Or they'll email. And Alaska, my eldest one at the school now, she's often in the teacher's office for some reason or other. She's walked out of a classroom and she can hear conversations, and they're like, "Oh, it's this teacher again. I'm not even going to bother going because she's ridiculous." Like she calls them for the stupid, like even just like, "Oh, he dropped his pencil on the floor and he got on the floor and picked it up." You need my charger? Yeah.
She sounds like a fucking nightmare.
She is a cunt. She's awful. But other teachers are starting to notice it. At the start of last term,
Yeah.
obviously ours only went back September, the start of this month. But they started to notice it last term. And we thought he didn't have her as a teacher again this year, but he does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, darling.
I think she's losing someone close to her, and she is taking it out on people. No excuse. She needs to have a
We've
break.
all lost people.
Oh, fuck yeah. So when I lost my old man, I didn't take it out on anyone else. I took it out on myself. Like I became self-destructive. I took it out on myself. So yeah, they can fuck right off. It's no excuse.
My brother was my first loss, and I shut myself away massively, but I didn't take it out on anybody, especially not at my job.
Who's the J name? James, Jim.
That's
Jay?
him.
Who's that?
That's
Jay.
that's
Your
the
brother?
guy. No, the original.
Oh, the
Yeah.
The dude. Oh.
Yeah, that's him.
We haven't spoken about his name yet, have we?
No. I never told you.
No. Oh, okay. No. Fuck. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So was it James or Jim or something?
No. My son that just walked in, and I just said I'd give him my charger. His name is Harley James, but his name was Josh.
Josh. Okay. It was a J. I just saw it as a J name. Yeah. Sorry. I just saw it I just saw a J name. I just didn't know who it was.
Which is why I stayed in here, because you were calling that other guy Virgo for so long, and then someone finally said, "What is your name?" Because I was going to go and do some shopping, and then I didn't, because something made me stay because of the name. It's my only day off work today.
Oh, you're talking about that the Visions fella, the Virgo Visions. His name was Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting, right? Okay. Why did he pop back in? Why is he saying that he's here? What's that about? Oh, I know why. It's your son.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why. He's trying to help. He's trying to protect him somehow.
He did that when he was here. Always with the words of wisdom, because he was the same.
Oh, really? Actually, that makes sense. Because he
would always get a message from me saying, he was always getting a message from me saying, oh, he's been excluded again. He's done this, he's done that. And he's like, I was in that shoes once. He just needs to know when to say something and when not to say something. He needs to do it cleverly.
Did Josh ever tell you about his ability to learn? I'm going to say a type of code. There was a type of code. There was a specific code. It almost feels and sounds like Morse code, but it was tapping on a table or something. Did he ever tell you about that? Did you ever know?
Yeah. He was all into the coding.
He's
very
saying that if there's a way that you can...
philosophical as well.
Philosophical, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was a wise person. He saw things differently. But so the ketamine or fentanyl and other stuff like that, he was, whatever it was that heightened his awareness, he did stuff to heighten his awareness. That's how he became so much more open in here to everything else, and that's where he just let that information like soak in. But then the other stuff got the better of him, and the rest is history.
As they say.
Did he ever mention about being on a prescribed medication as a kid or a teenager?
As a kid, yeah. As a kid, yeah. Mainly teenager, I
as
think.
a kid or teenager,
Yeah.
like a Ritalin, Dex, Adderall, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melatonin for sleeping and other stuff from a psychiatrist.
Yeah, I'm on dexamphetamine from a psychiatrist because that's my thing. That's my surprise. Yeah. So he was on medication, and that's where it all started. So he was always this guy was
He was
always
around
gifted.
it with his mum as well.
Yeah, he was always gifted. He was literally always gifted. There were times where he didn't want it, and then there were times where he did use it to bail himself out of real fucking shit situations. And he would have said that in the terms of, I don't know how I knew about this, but I just knew that it was not a safe place, or I knew that I needed to get out, or I knew the cops were coming. I felt them on their way. Like, he would have used his intuition.
He was very spiritual.
For those sorts of moments, yes. But he didn't really want anything to do with it because of what he saw when it came to his mum and other people around her. That's why he didn't want it.
Yeah, that makes sense. His mum's boyfriends.
Yeah. Jenny, so it's funny that you say the word neurodivergent.
Because I'm questioning that with me
I've always felt, yeah. I just listening as I fell asleep, have sent you a message. No, that's okay. Is it a Snapchat? I'm only joking, Amy. I'm literally only joking. No, have a good sleep, Dale. Have a good sleep. Have a really, really good sleep. And I hope that you wake up very peaceful tomorrow.
Neurodivergent is how the brain is just kind of wired differently, isn't it?
Yep. I know. So I have never asked the question of whether I am a neurodivergent. But I would not be surprised if they said that I was. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't process things the same as other people. I see it very differently. I deal with it very differently. I manage my own problems so out of the norm. Like coping strategies, everything, right? So, for example, yes, I have ADHD. So, for example, like at work.
That is classed as neurodivergent.
Sorry?
ADHD is classed as neurodivergent.
So there you go. I'm neurodivergent.
Yeah, same.
There you go.
That's why I can't meditate. I just cannot meditate for nothing.
You can. It just takes practice. I promise. Promise. You can.
I fall asleep.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry. That's
fine. I feel like
but
it still goes in.
It just takes a lot of practice.
Meditations. So even being
100%
asleep
it goes
with
in.
my headphones in,
100% it goes
still goes in.
Yeah. So, okay, fun fact. When you are in a micro sleep, so you know the micro sleep, when you're half in, half out sleeping? Okay. It has been scientifically proven through many social studies, like scientific studies, okay, testing, and like testing the brain waves and all that sort of stuff, that when you are in that micro sleep, your brain will regress back to the state that it was most efficient, approximately around the age of about 6 to 7 years old, where you were more of a sponge. From the age of 6 to 7 years old, a child is very much like a sponge. It will soak up everything. Okay? And the brain will regress back to that age.
at that time.
Everyone is.
When you're in that little bit of, because I hear my name being called
You're
a lot
open.
just as I'm drifting.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
I do too. You're open. So what it is you're open. If you look at most kids between the ages of 5 to 8, they are extremely open and in tune.
When they have their imaginary friends as well.
Correct. Unless you've got other people saying, don't do that, it's weird, don't do that, it's not real, don't, you know what I mean? Crushing it. That's the only thing that interferes with it, is us. We interfere with it.
Mm. You can't do that to kids. That's unfair.
No, I don't. I tell my kids do it.
Yeah.
I just tell them that they're weird like me. I'm like, you know, you guys are fucking weird, right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, that's okay. I talk to dead people. It's cool. Don't worry. We're all good. You know? So that, they're sweet. He was very, very in tune, and I have this feeling that he's somehow connecting to your son. He's connecting to your son. Yeah. But the whole neurodivergent thing, it's pretty cool. And we just see things differently, so differently. I do not, when it comes to, when I got myself tested as an adult, his words, not mine, his words, I didn't even fucking know what this meant. He goes, you have a high IQ. He goes, your IQ is high. And then he said, but you have a very high EQ and SQ. And I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. I said, I know what an IQ is because I did an IQ test when I was a kid and it was well above average. I think I was about 18, 19 and I got 124. And that was when I was 18 and 19. And I didn't do shit at school. I didn't study. I didn't even know how to study.
My son was, I think, 100, either 128 on his, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds either 128 or 132. One of them two rings.
Yeah.
One of them is very, very, very intelligent, like stupidly intelligent, where he gets bored.
Yeah. So my EQ is an emotional quota and my SQ is a social quota. So both of them were quite high. And he said, there's a nickname for what I was, and it's called a chameleon. I could literally blend in and no one would have known. And no one did. No one knew. So my emotional quota, my intelligence quota, and my social quota were all well above average. So I blended in to fit in.
I don't ever want to fit in.
I have a funny feeling, old mate, Josh, I have a funny feeling he might have been a bit of a chameleon himself.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
You know what I mean?
He was adaptable to any situation.
Anything. You could pretty much drop him in, he'll hit the ground running, which is...
Yeah.
He acted
on
like,
many
to be
occasions,
honest, people,
I did do that to him.
Yeah. I think like myself, he would have been pretty good in the army, but he would have had a problem with authority just like me.
Yeah, he would never
I have a problem with authority.
He would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have liked to be told what
Brilliant.
to do.
Yeah. I got into the special forces and he would have been good at something like that, but because I have such a problem with authority, which they did identify, but that you're like, nah, it's all good. We'll break it out of you. No, you won't. You won't. He would have had a problem with authority. So,
yeah, massively. He did have a problem with authority.
Okay, who is the... Okay. So, again, someone from an older time period in your life, your father, your grandfather wore this hat. Like that.
My brother wore that hat.
Your brother wore this hat? Does your brother...
Yeah. That was on his coffin. He's older than you. But that was on his coffin, yeah. He had
He's
no
older
flowers,
than me. He's older than 40?
My brother He was born 1978. I'm 38.
Okay, did he
was
have a
5
silver
years older
moustache?
than.
Did he have a silver?
Yeah, he was grey.
Did your brother have a silver moustache? Yep,
I
it
mean,
was him.
my
Thank you.
granddad did, the Greek granddad, but that I know of, my brother had that hat because it's a flat cap, and he had no flowers at all, apart from 3 yellow roses that me, my mum, and dad put on
Yep.
there. None of my other brothers, because I was one of 5 as well. I had 4 older brothers. Just me, my mum, and my dad, and he had the hat like that, a Peaky Blinders hat.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was him.
Peaky Blinders hat, like a I think they're called Jeff. I think they're called a Jeff cap, something
We
like
call
that.
them flat cap.
Yeah.
Flat
So
caps here. But he had that. But he was grey. Greeks go grey early.
yep. Yeah. He definitely had a moustache, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At times, not all the
So
time.
that person, not all the time. No, this person came through. Did he start to like look more Greek the older he got?
Yeah. I mean, he was very much looking like my mum's side of my family, which is like as English as they go.
Mm-hmm.
But you could definitely, because he had blue eyes, and then me and my other brother only had brown eyes. We were the only ones out of the family other than my dad.
Mm-hmm. No, this guy had blue eyes. That's
Tim.
That's yeah, okay. Okay. All right.
But you could tell he was not all English. You can tell that with all of us, to be fair, but like I might have blonde at the end of my hair, but that's all bleach. I'm as dark as they come.
Did your brother have this issue with cracking his knuckles all the time?
My other brother does. It's irritating.
Cracking his knuckles all the
Yeah,
time.
crack his
Cracking his
knuckles,
all the time.
neck, back, legs, everything.
Yeah.
But do you know what? So does my son that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That cat, other than my dad was a car mechanic. Oh, that makes sense as to why they got the grease. My dad had a car
The
mechanic
grease.
business. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a car mechanic, and that was his business. And my brother
Mm-hmm.
was cremated with my dad's business sign.
Mm-hmm.
And his
That's
hat.
cute. Now, this so this is a spoon, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone try and create music with 2 spoons put together?
Yeah.
Does that resonate with you?
Yeah.
Who is that?
The spoon resonates. That's him and my dad. That was like a
That's your
little
brother.
Sunday afternoon thing. Yeah.
And they're sitting there and they're like,
Yeah.
like that?
Because
Yeah.
I would do it with my hands because I couldn't do it with the spoon.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
There's a few things that he would make you pick a spoon up for. A few different things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's the one that he's trying to tell me because I saw him doing the spoon thing. That was the main thing that he was trying to make a point of, just in case there was ever any doubt.
It's because he doesn't.
That's not something.
I don't feel him as much. I feel like he's probably around my mum a lot more than anybody, but.
Okay, don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. I don't know what this is about. I have no idea. But he said, you don't feel him as much because you're still carrying some sort of negative thing towards him that he did.
Fuck.
And as much as you think that you've let it go, you haven't actually let it go. You still carry on with it. I don't know what that was about.
You've just hit a nerve.
He won't tell me what it's about. Sorry. Sorry.
No, you're good. It just confirms what I thought. Like you, yeah, that makes. Yeah.
I don't. He's not telling me what it's about. If I really pushed hard enough, I could probably, but I'm not going to because
You
it's
wouldn't want to
clearly hit a
push.
nerve with you. Yeah,
You wouldn't
it's hit a
want to
nerve
push.
with you, and I don't. No. But yeah, he definitely said the reason you don't is because you haven't let something go. He's just waiting for you to do it. He's waiting for you. He's there. He's literally there. He's just waiting for you to do it. When you can finally forgive and let it go, it's going to hit you like the heat wave.
I'll
You're going to
probably end up
feel
being
him like a heat
sectioned.
wave, but in a nice way. Sorry?
I'd end up being sectioned if I actually delved into that healing. So it's that inner child healing that you need to deal with at some point.
Yeah. Yep. He's there when you're ready, when you've done what you need to do. He's literally going to jump at you like a fucking dog jumps out of a boat onto its own. He's going to jump at you. In a good way.
I can wait till I pass over then.
Okay.
It's all forgiveness over there, isn't it?
Fair enough. It's all forgiveness over there. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a Scorpio. I'm as stubborn as they come.
Oh my God, you're an emotional fucking Aries. Ugh.
I'm a Scorpio sun, moon, and rising.
Scorpio what?
Sun, moon, and rising.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, wow. See, I'm an Aries sun and moon, and that fucks with a lot of people. So thank God I'm not a rising.
My birth chart is only Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, and Sagittarius. That is it. I have nothing else in there.
Wow.
Mainly all
There's
Scorpio.
got to be a reason for that. That is got to
I'll
be
show
a
you my
reason for
birth
that.
chart. I'll send you it on Instagram because it's insane.
Yeah. Do you find that when someone attacks you on an emotional level, you respond with absolute fucking ferocity?
Fire. I fight fire with fire, and I will pick the thing that I know will hurt them the most, and I don't care. There's no bars hold with me. If I know something that will get you,
don't even hesitate.
No, there's no hesitation with me.
You don't even hesitate.
I will pick one thing that I know will kill you.
That's why you're a Scorpio. That's literally why you guys are. That's why you're a water sign. Okay, let this all be a fucking lesson to you. This is why Scorpios are fucking water signs and not fire signs, because you act impulsively on emotions.
We are the fire sign of the water signs.
Of the water sign, yeah, I know. Yeah, 100%. You should have been a fire sign, but because you react so impulsively on emotions, that's why you use water signs, because it's all emotional based.
100%.
Yeah. Whereas Aries,
you're connecting with fire signs over there. They're both fire signs.
Yeah, I'm a fire sign. I'm all fire. Like my hands, every single fingerprint is fire. I play with fire. I'm just addicted to it. I love it.
Water signs are elite. Well, Scorpios are elite anyway. We're the shamans of the water world.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. But yeah, water is going to put your fire out. You know, JJ's a water sign. Tracy,
is she?
My twin flame is a fucking water sign. She annoys the shit out of me.
Mine is a fire.
My twin flame is a water sign.
Water and fire go great together. They shouldn't, but they really do because they balance.
No, they shouldn't. So me and my kid's mum, when we were when we were great, like good. Now we're not anything, but she's a Pisces. She's like the worst fucking matchup with me. 40% compatibility at best, but we made it work for 24 years.
Attract sometimes.
Oh, frustrating. It takes a lot of work.
Try doing it in different continents.
I did. I was in
did
the
you?
US for a while, and she was in Australia. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. 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 It was hard for those months that I was away. Strength, power. You are going to come into a new power. Someone's going to give you a tap on the shoulder. Someone old. Someone who's going to give you a tap on the shoulder. Someone got poor health. Mum, is your mum okay?
I think I don't. I mean, I have horrific health at the minute, but Mum, her health is deteriorating. Yeah.
Okay.
She keeps having a lot of blood clots in her lungs.
Yep. Don't dwell on it. You know, only guarantee in life is that, you know, the end, right?
The other side.
When she eventually, you know, says bon voyage, you are going to feel a huge surge in energy, probably to the point where you actually won't even know what the fuck is going on with you. Okay. Is your father still around?
Yeah, my mum and dad have been together since 1966.
Oh, I mean, in this plane. I mean, is he still around?
Yeah, he's still there. He's not well, but he's
okay.
Like, yeah,
he's not well.
No, yeah, and I feel like our whole family's just a sickly family.
Okay. I have a feeling it's either one or both of your parents. Okay. But someone has a very strong connection to the world.
That would be my mum. She would never admit it.
It is your mum. So your mum's got that intuitive connection.
Oh, 100%. But her dad was a medium, and it passed through her to me.
Okay.
To my brother
cool.
that you've got.
It's her. Yeah, it is her. Thank you. That's because I'm trying.
But she would never admit it.
Because all this says is that there's a power, there's a strength, and I'm like, what do you mean? So I'm asking it, and it's telling me when someone is going to pass, whether it's your mum or your dad. I felt originally it was like your mum. When she eventually, because it's not happening soon, but it will happen. When she does, it is going to knock you. She is going to knock you for 6. She is going to knock you 100%. Like she's going to put the ball so fucking deep in the back of the net, you won't even know what happened.
That
do you
makes
understand
sense. Do you remember
what I'm saying?
earlier?
You're probably going to go into a bit earlier? Like your head is going to get.
Earlier, you said something about someone.
What was that?
Being passing. Someone is going to find out that someone older in their family has these abilities as well, and instantly I thought that's going to be my mum.
Oh.
You said that earlier.
Did I say that?
That someone, yeah, you did. On one of those, someone is, I feel like it was on the collective, that someone is gonna, someone older in the family is gonna tell you that they've got those abilities.
Okay. I believe you. I don't know. I can't remember.
You should never remember, not when it's.
I don't.
Because it's not your thoughts.
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm just believing you because I don't. I actually don't know. Was this tonight?
Yeah, you said it earlier. Someone in here had to have been in here to remember.
Yeah, Tracy does. She said, yeah, you did. Baby Cakes does. She said, yeah. So yeah, okay. Sorry,
all ties.
I genuinely do not fucking remember.
It was in the collective reading.
Yeah, it was in the.
Because a
They're
lot of
saying it was
people
the
can take
collective.
that.
Yeah, but you are going to feel it fucking like I did. You're gonna feel it like I did. Okay.
I tap into it.
It's gonna be like.
But my parents are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Sorry.
Oh no, don't. But they're Jehovah's Witnesses, so she would never, ever, ever admit it. But I can see it. My AirPod fell out, so I don't know if my voice has gone all funny now.
Yeah, she can't ever admit it. She'll never admit it. But yeah, when you drink, I know, right? I was really in tune when I was drinking. I was really tapped in when I was drinking. I don't even fucking remember this. I have no recollection. I remember seeing like 5. I can kind of remember seeing like cards across here, but I have no idea what they're about. I can't remember the cards. Was there a lover's card?
No, I just heard that bit because and that was the bit that pulled out to me.
I see it. I do. I see it now. There was a 9 of fire, 9 of wands. There was a there was a 9 or a 10 of earth. 3 of wands.
Oh, 6 of
10
cups
of swords. And the last one was 6 of cups because it was the nostalgia. Yeah. But that's it. I kind of remember seeing them, but that's all I see. Oh no, I've finished drinking, Queen. I've finished drinking. I'm not drinking anymore. I ran out of beers. There was no beers left. I forgot to go to Dan Murphy's. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else from him that you need to know that's important. From Josh. Josh, have you got anything for me, mate? Have you got anything for me? Oh, God. Okay, this is not even going to apply to you because you probably didn't get sent anything from any of his family members overseas, correct?
Mm-hmm. I know he would have wanted me to be.
Yeah. If you do, and if you do happen to have a conversation with anyone about some of his belongings, I'm pretty sure there is a diary that is like a calendar diary. I'm pretty sure it's a calendar diary. Yes, it's a calendar diary or a journal that has some writing in it that is actually for you. Purely for you.
Probably a prison journal.
Could be.
Or jail. Jail and prison are different. He didn't go to prison.
Prison is prison's where you go to learn things, right? Like correctional centres. Jail's where they go to leave you.
He did that. He did do correctional or juvenile, but also
because yeah, tats. Yeah, just tats. Yeah, I worked in a prison.
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about, Queen? My tats? Queen? Is that what you're on about? Just my tats. They're just tats. They're just fucking tattoos. Go to one of my videos. It's on one of my videos, Queen. Yeah, there's a journal that you need to, or like it's a diary or a journal that you hopefully that someone will send it to you. I can't. Okay. Does he have? He had a sister, right? He
Yeah,
had a sister. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you have contact with the sister. I didn't. Sorry, I might have missed if you did say anything about a sister.
I
I actually
don't. I
don't
have
know anything
contact
about
with
the
a
sister.
cousin. I've never
Is
told
she
you
a
he had a
female?
sister. I have contact. Yeah, the cousin's girlfriend is. That's who I speak to the most. But
Okay.
yeah, he had a sister.
Yeah. No. I'm going to stick with the sister. Um, I have a feeling that it's the sister that if you are able to get
I
contact
will
with,
go over
yeah,
there and visit the grave, but
yeah, she's more than likely the one that is going to provide you with certain artifact type things that he was holding on to, that he may have actually left some sort of instructions that they are somehow, if they can, get them to you. I don't know if it's going to be much, but I'm pretty sure that there is a journal or a diary with something with writing in it that is for you. In one of the books, or in the diary, or whatever it is.
he died in New Hampshire.
Where was he? Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to me when you said that. I just had to read that
No,
question.
sorry.
So, no, you're right. In one of the diaries or the journals, whatever it is that I'm seeing, there is going to be a certain detail, a certain bit of writing. It's probably 2 or 3 lines, and it's not even long. It's like 2 or 3 lines. Okay. One of the lines looks like a name, and the other 2 lines look like numbers, or at least one of the lines looks like a name, the other line looks like a number.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might have left something else for you, but that's going to be for when you go over there.
I was hoping. I bought him a light. Oh, the flame, the fire. I bought him a lighter.
I think it's going to be something a little bit different.
Oh God.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Oh. His personality is very much like yours, so I don't know if I trust that. He's very filthy.
Oh, there will be a little bit of a piece of his humor, but I think people underestimated him.
Oh, massively. Not me,
So
but others.
a lot. No. Other people, not you. He. There's a reason
I was
why
probably the only
he.
person that wasn't like that with him.
Yeah, there's a reason why he has left certain things for you, because you are the one who believed in him.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how shit the people were that were around him.
I mean, they left
They
him.
didn't even potato around him, left him. This is how shit they were.
They could have
They
got him help
didn't.
and he would still be here, but they
Oh,
literally
they were never
walked
going to
out
do it
and
because
left
they didn't
him.
give a fuck. They didn't give a
No.
fuck. He was actually saving money somehow. I have no idea how he was doing it. I'm pretty sure he was saving money,
He was
but I
working.
don't know how he was working. He was saving money. And I think you're going to be surprised when you find out certain details about just how well he was doing it.
He would have been saving to come here.
Don't know. But I think you're going to have to go there.
Yeah, I know. I
When you
know
can.
that. I have to. I
Yeah,
think it's going to
when
be
you can.
February, March, around the anniversary.
I'll call March 14, something around there.
Yeah,
I'm going to
quite
call
possibly.
March 14, something around there. It's going to be in that time, March 14.
Yeah. I think, actually, I need to look at a calendar because I have a thing about only wanting to travel on certain days.
Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know why. I keep getting March 14. Okay, this is bizarre. Pink nails, as in fingernails, pink, painted or polished, or whatever you want to call it, fingernails, with a diamante sort of stick-on thing on them. Can you tell me why?
I mean, they would never be mine because I wouldn't have anything stuck on them. But he did used to choose mine, but that's not mine. I know whose they are.
You do know whose they are?
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Both of those were brought up, Jodie. But yeah, that would be his child's mother.
Was Jail what? What was that? Can I ask? Was Jail and F word med brought up early
Fentanyl.
on in? Yes.
Yeah, they were.
Yes, Jail and fentanyl. Yeah, they were asking because I fell asleep. Not sure if I was tapping in or hearing live in sleep. You're probably doing maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. There's probably a good chance you were doing both, Jolie. Not impossible at all. But yeah, so I saw pink nails with a stick-on thing, like a diamante looking, like like a little shiny stick-on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know who that is. That's none of my business. But that's what I just.
That would be his child's mother.
So.
I've been having some beautiful messages in the past week or two from people stating they were a little bit more with him than what they should have been, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Trying to ruin my memories of him, but...
Yeah. So... the fucking only word that I keep getting, and it's not even something that I care about, but someone saying, not you, the fingernails, she's superficial.
Yeah.
She's superficial.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right. As long as you know what that means, because I can't, just because someone gets like pink nails with a diamante, that doesn't define whether someone is superficial.
I mean, I would get my nails done, but I'm not the pink girl. Yeah. I would have black or blue, maybe. I love blue.
He is strictly saying that when he says she, it's the pink nails. She is superficial.
That makes sense.
It's all surface. It's literally all surface. The glamour is all surface. She is not that without it.
I mean, she ain't that with it either, but we move.
Well, we're not here to cast stones, We're just making observations.
I'm a female. I can do that. I would never bring another woman down. But...
if I do it, I'm an arsehole, right? Yeah. See, look at that. See, it's what do they call it? Gender privilege. Gender privilege. If a male says it, he's an arsehole. If a woman says it, it's just I'm just not a thing. Yeah, gender privilege.
I'm still an arsehole. I would never ever bring another woman down, but after what I've received this past few weeks,
I think she does.
I feel like I'm valid.
I was going to say she does it quite comfortably. She does it
100%. 100%.
And I also have a feeling as though she had a habit much like his, but not the same stuff.
No, different. But of course, she's way better because she doesn't do it anymore. Not that she did when she was pregnant. That doesn't make her a shitty person or anything. But, she doesn't now, so she's all wonderful.
she did have a habit, which I am seeing. It is definitely not what he
That's
was
kind of what
doing,
brought them
but
together, I would imagine. That's
uh-huh,
the only thing they had in common.
yep. But she hides it. She hides it and thinks that nobody knows, but he's just outed her now. He's outing her. He's like, she's not a nice person compared to what she puts out there. She's not a nice person.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because I get all the nicey messages, and then I'm in the next one. I get, but he done this on this day, and he done this on this day with me, and
yeah.
I'm like, hold on, you're trying to be my friend in 1 minute, and then the next.
Mm. Also, too, not sure if he ever told you before the passing. Did he tell you that he was suspecting that his kid was being abused by his mum at some stage?
No, but that
He never
doesn't
mentioned it.
surprise me. He was worried about his weight. Like the little boy ballooned, so I knew he was
Emotional
worried
eating.
about him. Yeah, quite possibly. I knew he was worried about that, like his health, because of the weight.
Did he say
But
anything about his son being on any type of medication that is not connected to ADHD or autism, like something more like a depression, like Seroquel type sort of medication?
no.
Okay, that's okay.
But that's not
That's
something
okay.
that he necessarily would have told me
No, he might not have.
because
It might
it's
not
not
have.
my business.
No,
Like,
that's fair. Totally valid. Totally valid. I can't really sort of tell you if it is or it isn't, but I keep getting like the boy is
I definitely get the
he's
feeling
not in a good way.
he didn't want, he didn't think that that was a good environment for him.
No. Mm.
Like she makes out she's this perfect mum that's done it all, but
Yeah, they're 15 plus postage, Michelle. And because it's overseas, like I've tried to keep the postage as low as possible where I don't lose too much, because I actually do in the postage going over to the US. But it's okay. Like, the bracelets they're more for like, they're a fun thing for me to do. That's about all I'm getting from Josh, Andrea.
that was a lot. Thank
But
you.
he is there. Don't ever doubt it. Please try and believe. Okay, you need to believe it. He's there. This is stupid. I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. When you smell the smell of like crunched up corn chips, you know that smell?
It's funny you say
This
corn
is the
because
dumbest
it would
thing.
be like cornbread.
Yep. It's the corn, crunched up corn chips or cornbread or whatever the fuck it is with corn, okay? He is literally trying to say, when you smell that, that's him. When there's nothing there. Like, when you walk into a room and there's nothing there, there's no cooking, you're going to smell it like a corn chips or a cornbread or whatever it is. It's not sweet. It's going to be more along the savory side, okay?
It's so funny you say that because we don't have cornbread here, and I used to say it was a cake, and he would shout at me, "It's not a cake. It's not sweet."
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I've never had cornbread.
No, me either.
That's actually one
I
thing I
just said
didn't
it looked
know.
like a cake.
Yeah. when I was in the States, I think I'm pretty sure that was one of the things I didn't have, and that was cornbread. I never got to have it.
Yeah, it doesn't appeal to
Had
me.
tostadas. I had so many tacos. It wasn't even funny. I was living on them. They're
All their
amazing.
biscuits and gravy. That looks like sick.
I can't do that because I'm gluten intolerant. But like I would have done it just once, just to sort of say I could. So I did. But never got to do it. But next time I'll do it. But yeah, when you go into a room,
Brilliant. So who's going to bring the smell of
that
feet around
smell. Corn smell.
Can we not have
like
aftershave or coffee or cigarette smoke or something? I'm happy with any of them.
No. He wants fucking corn. He wants the cornbread sort of corn chip sort of smell.
To be fair, that is purely because it's just him all over.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
If you'd have said,
that's what you're going to smell.
aftershave, I'd have been like, oh, okay.
Fuck
But
off.
Cornbread,
You would be like, fuck off. Whatever.
Oh, well, never mind. But cornbread, you would never have known that.
Yeah, no. The aftershave, I think, look, you know what? The aftershave, I don't even know if you'd know the aftershave, but it looks like an older aftershave. Something that
like a Hugo Boss
even when,
is what
even I've worn it. Oh, well, that's funny that you say that, because I literally just said I know the aftershave because I wear it. I wear Hugo Boss.
Yeah. Is it the darker bottle?
I can get the bottle for you right now. Sorry?
Is it the darker bottle?
The dark blue one. Hugo Boss bottled night.
Yeah.
I've got
dark blue bottled night.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one.
Does anybody want to challenge me on this just to see whether I saw what I saw? I'll go get it right now.
That's the bottle. That is his bottle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just to fuck with people, just to show you how fucking good I am that I saw Hugo Boss bottled night.
Because I loved Hugo Boss bottled, but my mum bought it for my dad, and that kind of ruined that for me slightly. It could no longer be take your underwear off straight away because my dad wore it. Puts a bit of a killer on it.
Because I know the smell. I know what he's wearing, but who gives a shit? See, Hugo Boss bottled night.
That's it. That is it.
That's the one. That's the one I saw. It's an older cologne. I've been wearing this for probably over 10 years, because I'm pretty sure it came out around 2010.
That's a really Hugo Boss bottled was like massive when like 20 years ago.
Yeah, bottled night. It came out like a long time ago, and I was wearing it. I've been wearing it for probably well over 10 years. So that's why I was like, it's an old bottle, it's an old bottle, and that's why when I'm like, I'm not sure many people would know it, but you just went, like Hugo Boss, and I'm like, yeah, that's the one, and I'm like, it's the dark one. You're like, yeah, the dark blue one, bottled night, because I know it because I wore it. That's why I said I wore it.
I did tell you were similar.
Interesting. He's got good taste.
Of course he has.
That's not this. There's another smell that's just come in. It's feminine. Who the fuck is this?
Is it Chanel? Because he had a favourite of mine.
I can't pick it.
And I collect perfume.
I can't pick it. I don't. It's a woman's perfume, though.
His favourite was J'adore.
Oh, actually, you know what it is? Okay, whatever the perfume is that could be mistaken for dragon's blood incense.
Fuck off.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It's a
So my
perfume
friend is a medium. She's a big like in England. She's got like 150,000 followers here. She said to me the other day, "You need to go and buy this perfume, and you need to say it's from him." And it's in a red bottle, deep red bottle. It's a new one out, but it's like cherry musk, that sort of smell. It's really deep and like really strong and like. And then she played this Lana Del Rey song, video games, and because he's quite patriotic, and one of the the words, she stopped it on, put his favourite perfume on. I still haven't bought the perfume.
It smells musky. It smells like dragon's blood. It smells like dragon's blood incense.
Yeah, that's that. It's the new. I think it's the new Huda Beauty one.
And that's the one when you smelt it, right?
Yeah. But then I was like, I've got 5
quite...
kids. It's near my birthdays. I can't justify it. And she says, you need to buy it and say it's from him. The money will come somewhere. And I've got unexpected money going in my account tomorrow.
Oh wow. Would you say it's fair to that this one, the perfume, it kind of gives off that resemblance of dragon's blood?
Yeah. It's a very sensual smell.
Very, very.
It's a very, like what I would call a winter, sexy, deep, musky. Like,
you know what it reminds me of, actually? It reminds me of Gucci Guilty.
Oh, I love that perfume. They are quite similar. It's a little bit more fruity, I think.
Yep. But Gucci Guilty Black, it reminds me of Gucci Guilty Black with the red liquid inside.
Yeah. It's a red. It's a deep. There's two. Yeah. There's a bright red, but I want the deep red bottle. It's the new
it's
Huda
just
Beauty
something about dragon's blood.
It's the new Huda Beauty one. It's a cherry one.
Fuck. That's strange. That's really, really strange that I picked that up.
It's probably telling me to bloody order the perfume because it's been like a week and I still haven't done it.
That's so trippy that's so trippy.
Anyone would think you're a medium.
Anyone would, right? Exactly.
But yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that's right. Blythe, you haven't seen me do it. Fuck. So, Blythe in the comments is actually the sister of my kid's best friend's mum. So my kid's best friend's mum, Blythe is the sister of, and I don't know whether she knew who I was or whatever, or whether her sister pointed me out one day. I don't know. Whether it was by accident or not, I have no idea. But yeah. Okay, that's all. That's literally it. That's it. You're good. He's there. He's there. When you smell the corn, when you smell the corn, that cornbread or corn chips or whatever it is, you're gonna know. That's your sign of I'm here. You know, if you've ever been wondering, I'm here. Okay. It's that cornbread smell. or corn chips or whatever the fuck it is, but savoury. It's got that savoury, not sweet. All right.
I'll have words with him about that.
Can't you pick something else, you fuckwit? Yeah.
That's
He might
exactly
try.
what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
He was just as stubborn though, so.
Yeah, you can't get him off it. And yeah, his behaviour is
He'd
much
roll
like
his
a fucking baby Aries, spoilt brat. Dig your heels in. You can't tell me what to do. Fuck off. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a massive problem with authority. Don't like being told what to do. But
no.
yeah, for the
But
right
then neither do
person,
I, so.
for the right person, he would actually like, okay, all right.
Oh, me, he would have 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
But that was it. That was probably the one person out of the 8 billion that are in the planet that could have done that.
Oh yeah, there's only one person that I actually. I mean, well, I don't even listen to her anymore, so she can fuck right off.
That's a lie.
Yeah, no. Well, we're done. So, like, no, I don't take.
Oh,
I don't bend. I don't bend.
Unfortunately, wasn't going towards your wife, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. God, no, she's all right. I do listen to her for some reason. She, as much as she annoys me, fucking little midget.
These twin flames will do that to you, though. You don't get a choice.
They do. No, I don't. So, but I am very grateful that you were able to come up and allow me to do the reading for you. I hope that you got something from this, even just like a little bit of closure, a little bit of comfort, and just a sense of knowing, you know.
Yeah, it's 6 months today.
It's well, hopefully tomorrow you feel a little bit better, you feel a little bit different, a little bit lighter, you know. Yeah, I don't mind reading you, Blythe. I don't know you. So, I mean, not tonight because I'm going to go to bed. It's 1:45, but another day, yeah, I'll read you because I don't know you. I've never even... Yeah, I don't have any issues with it at all. At all, because I don't know anything about you. So, but yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. I
Andrea,
appreciate it.
and I hope... No, it's my pleasure. My pleasure, honestly. And I hope to see you around in the comments or, you know, however.
Yeah, I'm usually here most days.
However. Yep. And
you get me on my lunch break at work.
Nice.
Except I work at a doctor's surgery and the language doesn't always tie in with me standing outside a doctor's surgery.
Fucking, they're fucking prissy, aren't they? They swear like... I mean, I get it. But yeah, I'm a shocker. Yeah, I can't help it. But yeah,
me too. But
yeah,
but thank you. I appreciate that.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure I'll hear from you again anyway, in the near future. So, but have a great rest of your afternoon. I think it is. Yeah, have a good rest of your afternoon.
Nearly 5 p.m.
All right. Well, I will. Do you know how to get back down into the comments?
Yeah, I'm going. Thank you.
All right. No worries. Take care. All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Well, fuck me. That was awesome. That was actually really good. I might actually